as we are set to go. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Glendale. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses. they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. They set up the screen to James. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Nice run on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can...
A run for the first time here with Jordan James. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man is the tight end, Harold Fanning. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Jalen. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Here we go. 18, come.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Cardinals first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
Pat the 60. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right?
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Hurts. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of
So,
9.
from the 37, here's 2nd and 1.
The Browns' 37-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They try the right side with Benson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
60 by 6.
A give. Here's Benson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Benson. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate 1st downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and long for Hurts. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Looked like he'd given a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19, 18.
Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson operating from the pistol. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 33-yard line.
A run with Benson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the set. Ready.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 31, here's second down and 9. On second down, it's Benson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tackled there by Michael Hall.
That's a gain of 3.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Let's go. 18, 19.
Richardson to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the... They'll start on the ground with James. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's James. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Hurts. That is caught right side. That's Bennett. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of... So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19, 18, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. On play action, Richardson. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Richardson. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. They run out of the gun, and here's James. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On the ground, it's Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
That's good for our Cardinals. 1st down.
Richardson. Out to his right. He runs with it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
Here's Richardson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Check smash, hurt, gotta be lying. Hurt, check them all.
Now Richardson, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. first down, it's Hurts. He finds Caden Reed for the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down. A gain of 29 yards.
Putting the tight end in motion. Hurts looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay. And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll go again with Benson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6, go!
Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not. Hurts now. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
To the air again. Hurts. Flushed to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. How about 19 yards on that one? They're in business. It's 1st and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Shakir. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, Hurts. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. It is 2nd and 9.
Ready.
On the move, left is Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Brown's going to use the last of their timeouts now to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. On 3rd down, they go with Benson.
You can always tell what a team's...
They'll drop to throw. Back into the hands of Shakir.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging, and as an offense, you find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Flush to his right. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
A 4-yard gain.
They send the tight end in motion. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.